Hello, this is Dominic from Paphos Life, and I'm at Paphos' new Park of Colours. I don't think it's had its official opening yet, but it is certainly open now. So I'm going to have a wander around it now without worry that I'll be chased off by a security guard, which is always good. Here's the sign for it. You can see plenty of colours there. And as there's no one in the kiddies playground at the moment, I'll go and film that now, because I really want to film it when there's kids in there. Oh, that's interesting. Is it locked or not? No, it looks open actually. Yep. So there's plenty of activities here. Swing bars, some seating as well. I like those climbing ropes there. I'll go closer because you won't be able to see that. Those little climbing ropes there. And this red stuff is obviously child friendly, as is the sand here until the local cat population gets wind of it anyway. I think it's a glorious litter trail or something. Some swings. There's also this ornamental windmill. And I say ornamental because unless it's powering a little light up there, there's nothing down here for it to power. Looks nice though. There's picnic benches as well. So that's the kids' playground. Now I'll go to where the restaurant's going to be, or cafe. So pretty up here. Now, I think they're waiting for the official opening until they've got someone to rent out this place. Hopefully that won't be too long, because I imagine it's quite a money spinner if it gets going properly. But we'll get a nice view from up here as well. There's a little open air theatre down there. And behind that's Papantonio's main supermarket. You have fun finding that at the moment with all the roadworks. And there's the sports fields. We'll go and have a look at them in a minute. And obviously in a year or two's time, when the shrubbery and plants are growing a bit, it's going to look even more impressive. I see some idiots already decide to come down here and have a go. I really hope that's not going to be a feature of this place though. And that the idiots doing it find something else to occupy their tiny minds with. Anyway, I'm not going to start ranting about that. There's a map over there. I'll film that on the way back though, because I'll have to come back that way anyway. And let's face it, I've done enough film of this place already to know my way around without it. We'll go down these steps. Now there's a little skate park down here, I seem to recall. We'll go and have a look at that first. There's a sign up here. My first port of call, see what that says. Telling you about something if you speak Greek. which is fair enough really, seeing as it's the language of Cyprus. Unfortunately, my sub-O level Greek couldn't cope with it. There you go, skate park. There's always a toilet as well. I like a good loo. I'm at that age where things like where the location of the toilets are is quite important. Go and have a look at the skate park. Someone's been doing some tidying up. You can obviously get into this portion to park your car. Be pretty with all these flowers, they're going to be even nicer later on. It's a fair old journey to the skate park. Not if you're on a skateboard, I suppose, but I'm not sure what these gaps between the various rocks would do to your skate wheel. Skate wheel, I don't know what they're called. I was rubbish at skateboarding as a kid. My brothers weren't. I just did not have the coordination. I was okay if I sat on it and went down a hill. I remember one time I did that and I went into someone's front garden. They came out and confiscated my skateboard until my mum came out and gave them both barrels. And I got my skateboard back. I should add I was not 28 years old at the time, I was younger than that. So you can come from down that end as well, or up from, yes, down from there on your skateboard. Now there's a bit of graffiti down here, but you kind of expect that on a skate park. Part of the culture, just hope they keep it in the skate park itself. There's ramps, as you can see, a skate park. You've got a picture of it there. Let's go back, because next thing I want to look at, I believe, is a climbing wall. And no, I won't have a go on it. There's lots of industry going on in the surrounding warehouses. Kind of reminds me of Old Town. A lot of people were going out, all the businesses had left, and like they hadn't left, they'd just gone behind shutters that had been put up. It's always fascinating if you go down there during the course of a working day to see what is actually behind those shutters. Little workshops, all sorts of things. It's hard to find too much of that lady and her child. Take it, I should have probably gone a different route to that climbing wall, but we'll go this way now anyway, because I don't want to turn back and go for that kid again. So this is the only wall I'm climbing, okay? Elegance personified. And we come to the actual wall, and I guess people put things in those little holes and climb up there, but they haven't got any yet, so it can be customised for a particular climb. Nice and shaded in here, rubbish light conditions, but you can actually, if I go over this side, it'll make more sense. So you'd put your, I don't know, protrusions, whatever you want to call them there, and you can climb up that way. It also, I suppose, without making them so that they can be removed, it means that there won't be any unofficial climbing unless you bring your own rebar. I don't know if there is a guerrilla climbing community. There's the pictures. I'll go and look at that amphitheatre on the way back. I'll go down this way first. It's very nice down here. Basketball. And here you got football. And someone had said that all the seats had been ripped out, but they all seem to be in place, so either they've replaced them or that was just a vicious rumour. Now these are padlocked, so you can't come down on your own and play a game without. Very certain that's not supposed to be open. There's one broken seat there. Now, given that you can't get in there without the padlock, you'd think they'd know who did that or what group. But so I guess that's the toilets. I'm not going to film there for obvious reasons. Because I don't need to test them out. So you'll have to experiment with them on your own, I'm afraid. Now it looks like the proper route is this way. For a change, I'll obey the proper route. Take the high road or the low road? Where should I go? Well, the amphitheatre is the low road. It's not an amphitheatre. It's only an amphitheatre if it's a full circle. If it's just a semicircle, like they've got at the archaeological park, for instance, that's just a theatre. But it was a habit in Cyprus of calling anything remotely theatre-like an amphitheatre. I think that people seem to think it means outdoors when it doesn't. And can we get from here up to there? I don't think we can. However, it's not much of a walk. It's a very pleasant way to spend a few minutes of your day though. There's a lower view of the soon-to-be cafe. Here's the little theatre. So at the moment you can just walk up there to get up there. Do I want to do that? I've got no real reason to be up there. No, I'll just stick down here, I think. Let me see. Oh yes, this weekend, if you're watching this when I post it, which I'll hopefully post today, this weekend they're opening the official opening of the new gallery, or the refurbished gallery rather, and that Ivis Constantinou or whatever it's called, I can't remember off the top of my head, park that's between Kennedy Square and, as you drive down from there to the mall and Cato Paphos, it's on your left, and apparently it's all finished now, and they're having a opening ceremony. I think it's Saturday, but I'll put the official blurb in the description on YouTube, so if you're interested in going to that, just read there, it'll be there, along with copious links. So yeah, if you want to help support this channel, somewhere in there there'll be a link where you can buy us a coffee, or God forbid some souvlaki, but any support is obviously welcome. He pleaded. You can't tell at the moment, I'm actually on my knees begging, and by the speed I'm crawling on my knees, you can see I've been doing that a lot recently. It's true. But we're coming to the top now. Oh, we're going to go and see that map, aren't we? That was it. I knew there was something I hadn't done. So yes, why I mentioned the other place anyway is because I know there are a lot of works going on in Paphos at the moment, but some of them at least are coming into completion, and we're beginning to bear the fruits of all the inconveniences, etc. has happened. So please be a bit more positive. I get fed up with when I post things, there's this constant stream of moaning. Try and look at something positive out of it all. Because, as the Mayor keeps saying, Paphos is changing, and it has been changing for ages. And when it gets changed into something like this, I think we should all take a minute to be thankful. Anyway, I'll go and see the map yet, haven't I? Cool. That was my big speech as well. Here we go. I'm being careful not to film the family in the kids' playground, you see. There's the map. Cafe, main square, playground, climbing wall, theatre, sports area, skate park, changing room, and WC. Yes, they were where I thought they were. There you have it. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Bye.